Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. This is some new stuff I don't think anyone's seen yet, so let's zoom out a bit here. This is the entrance plaza for the Wing Coaster. Been working on this for the past week really. So there's music, it has the ride name, and I've started working on the queue here with some cool effects with all the smoke and everything. There's a few other things we need to have a look at around here before we get to some building. But yeah, just kind of started with a few things, like there are some gravestones, there's a grave here. This part isn't done yet. I also had to cut through here. I need to go through and add cut throughs in various other points. There's a few other gravestones around here. We obviously have the fast track queue. If we hop over this really quickly, I've also been working on the other end, which is the queue split. Of course, in Planet Coaster you only have one side of the queue, but so realism need both. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to quickly deal with something. Anyway, so yeah, of course for realism you need the queue to split, so I've started work on this little building here where you can have left and right. Now there is a little triggered effect in here, but we've got to wait for the ride to go, so let's quickly speed this up. Okay, so if you're waiting in here, you're just kind of looking around, this happens. There's supposed to be a smoke effect that happens as well. I'm not quite sure what's happened to that. Let me just make sure it actually still happens. Yeah, look, there's supposed to be a smoke effect. I'm not quite sure. Like that. But it does look better at night because there's also some lighting effects that happen in here. So if we again just wait for the car to come around. Okay. So you're queuing in here on either side. The actual Planet Coaster yes to queue on this side. There you go. For some reason I'm having issues with that smoke firing. I may change it so that it comes like from the top or from here instead of straight underneath it. But yeah, then we get to the station, which I have started work on. There are some floating lights. This is temporary. Obviously there'll be walls and stuff. But yeah, so this operator's cabin will be completely covered up, and instead there'll be like the actual Wing Coasters, the operator's cabin that's above the track. And as you can see around here we have the stairs going up there. And yeah, these are kind of like just the queuing areas. You've got the row numbers, and one over here has the word exit on it. This here will be covered up around the back. I've just got my archers for scale. If we head round up here, you can get a bit of a look down on the station, and also some of the lighting that's currently installed for it. Yeah, this is the bridge over for the people who are waiting to go on the right hand side of the train. But yes, this station is going to take quite a while. I think I'm going to do most of it off camera because it's going to be quite a difficult build in general. Because yeah, I've got to integrate this section and then also get like the roof on and everything, and all the details on the sides. Let's take a quick look at this at night. It's kind of what it looks like. Got a nice the purple kind of glow on there, along with just a couple of these lights just to help light up the station a bit more. And I had to add these ones here on the side because it was almost impossible to read some of the row numbers. So yeah, and this is what it looks like from above. Let's go back today. So let's say you've just come off the ride. Oh, I've ended up in here. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let's say you've just come off the ride and you head down the exit path. Come around here, under the lift hill. I put some benches down for now. And yeah, then you get to the photography parts. Because it's called Ravenswing, I've named it Flight Photography. There's some details kind of around the back on the wall. And it is actually a double wall. So on this side you have this kind of crypt thing with some details and some benches. On the inside it's the haunted house wood panels. But yeah, some just basic photography booth, and it is a dual one, so if you come off on this side you have access to it here. Slightly different detailing, and I have hidden the vista points with these with the stone sections, so the guests do kind of stand here and look at the photos, which will be custom media, very simple custom images once I get around to doing them. So yeah, that's what this area is currently looking like, and there's a few other updates around the park which we'll do not in Tegid This is an overview of what I've done so far. As you can see, the station is a huge build. Already there's a lot of pieces going on. Like this by itself is 200 pieces, which is a lot. That's mostly because of all the details inside. The station detail part is another 300. There's a lot going on here. And then yeah, the actual detailing for the rest for the other sections isn't too piece intensive. That's only about 150 pieces. And this section is probably one of the most detailed sections. Around here it won't be as detailed, just like a few trees and some rocks, maybe a couple of gravestones. As well as around here there won't be too much theming. It's like the basic queue part will be the most themed, with less theming. For like this section up here there won't be much around here. As an example, so we'll cut through here, and probably a cut through there, just so it's nice and short on a very quiet day. Or it might just be that there's some sort of cut through here or something. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, the other thing I've got is these gates that will head up towards the haunted house, which I thought would be quite cool to have, like some gates. Yeah, I really want to know. Well, it's like, is there a piece that's like a fence of this kind? Like, what's this one? It's a graveyard gate. Wrong tab. This seems to be the closest we have. I don't know how well that's going to work. We'll see, but yeah, this path will kind of come up round here, and this will be the dark ride, which will probably take quite a while. I'm not really sure exactly. I need to figure out a story and everything. I might just do a generic few jump scares here and there. But yeah, I mean the queue line is all ready to go, including what's going to be a pre-show in there. But yeah, there's still quite a bit of work to do on this dark ride. This might be one of probably the most difficult builds of the entire park. I need to actually figure out the ride and figure out scenes and stuff. Not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. I do have an idea for one room though, so yeah, we'll see about that. There's a really cool view here of the wing coaster going through the barrel roll. And yeah, so the effect triggers just before it enters the brakes here. So, other updates around the park. I replaced this ride. I didn't really like the air race. I couldn't think of how to make it fit in. But this fits in more with the theme of the area. Much better than that ride. So, we've got an Enterprise. And I've also put in some tall trees to try and shield it a bit. Even though it is still visible, there'll be more trees and bushes and stuff. So, you won't see it when it's like not operating. But by the same token, when it is going at full height, you will see it. This has a name now. This is called Shadow. Still needs some theming around here, but I've started work on bringing the fence further down. One problem I'm having at the moment is like this fence here. I always need the ride fence in. So do I incorporate it into this and have this as a two-tall fence, or do I just have a second fence that kind of rings just the main ride area? I'm not sure. I'll have to see what I do with that. I've had to make some modifications to all the audio around here as well, because it was bleeding through here somehow, which was quite annoying, but yeah, should be sorted now. Some work over here on Shipwrecked. I finished off the cliff and started doing some theming around here. You should be able to see the coaster come around in just a second. Where is it? There it is. And yeah, obviously then goes into the second launch. I was considering maybe banking it more. Thought that'd be quite fun, but thought, you know what, nah. I'll just leave it kind of as is. And yes, this kind of style here with like the town, the jetties, and like the campfires, this will continue around for like this area. I added another lake as well, so I thought it'd be quite cool. I could have like a little jetty coming here for like the little village that's around there. And yeah, really starting to integrate all the terrain around here. The berm, I think, as it's called. Just whilst we're around here, I should probably just put the rock painting along there, just like that. And then yeah, I'll bring around this kind of like flowers and rock stuff along there. In fact, we'll do that first. Just want to sink another tree or two into there. And yeah, I will eventually have kind of this kind of like some nice trees. Yeah, pretty happy with it. From the top here, you'll be able to see some of the car park, and from the car park you will be able to see quite a bit of some of the rides, which I think could be quite cool. Because it's like you can't get full immersion unless you have like Disney level budgets, which isn't the really kind of thing we're doing here. So yeah, like from the top of the mine train, we'll come around, you'll see the car park, you'll be able to see some of the pirate area, including that castle that I was going to build. But yeah, not quite sure if there's anything else been done, to be honest. Need to have a quick look around the park. I have started work on the like the exterior, so how the trees are kind of all get less and less dense, and you can see that kind of around here and also around the back of Phantom. So in the final map, it will kind of it should hopefully be integrated quite nicely. And yeah, I mean, it's like all this isn't many pieces. That's what, it's about 65 pieces, and it covers quite a large section of it. Car parks are made bigger, so I've added probably what would be another row or two onto the car park. I'm debating whether this overflow area would need to be extended up there or not. I'm going to say probably not. I'm building it with like a train station and a bus stop, which I have now integrated into the road just here. I expect a lot of people coming by public transport to the park. Let's see if we get this flat ride going. Hi Mystic, I completely missed a chat message, sorry. Come on. Oh, it's just stopped again. Alright, come on. I'm just waiting for this ride to go now. I do need name suggestions for all this. Okay, it's going great. Right, so as you can see, now that it's going up, as you're walking into the area, it looks really cool, kind of going up through the trees there. And actually, I think it's quite visible. Like from here, you can see it going up there. From the seating area, you can see it above the trees. Can you see it from down here? I don't think so. Or just about. Then from the spooky area, you can kind of see it from the back. And as you get closer, this is the view from the pathway. Very intimidating, which is kind of what I wanted to do with this. I have finally fixed Phantom. As if you've seen any of the other POVs, there's had this weird kink in the track, which I had no idea why. So I've gone through and I've sorted that by just modifying the positioning of the loop, and I've obviously adjusted all the supports and everything to match. Though maybe I haven't quite done it correctly. There we go. God, still supports that aren't, still these flanges that aren't in the right spot. Right, there we go. And yeah, so with Phantom, I just need to kind of figure out the more intricate parts of the storyline. I just remember there's a new smoke effect I need to show you. And of course, I've also changed up these fountains so like it's actually running down into the lake down here. But yeah, so once I've got the full storyline developed, I know what these buildings are. I can then start theming them up. Yeah, the area is coming along quite nicely. To be honest, it might be the first finished themed area, because there's still quite a bit to do in the pirate area. Obviously I need names of some of the rides here, and this western area is just a really slow, really long process. Anyway, new effect on Phantom, and it's on the 0G roll. Got the idea from Nemesis, obviously. It is very Nemesis inspired in the first place, but yeah, so 0G roll, not the in-game one. You'll see with all the smoke as it comes over, it kind of fires the smoke out, a bit like how Nemesis does it. Other things, added the on-ride photo camera to the wing coaster. It is here. So not actually at the bottom of the first drop because it's over water, but it's after this giant inversion. And it's right at the bottom here. So yeah, we'll just wait for that to go around. Okay, here it comes. It comes round here and then down into the on-ride camera. And then yeah, it kind of goes around the rest of the elements after that. More updates around the adventure area. I've been doing more of the queue line fencing, and I've also done some work around here. And yeah, that's pretty much all the updates. If you want to know piece count, it takes a little while to do this. I've got to get everything on the edges of the park first. Okay, cool. And I usually just do this area by area. Okay, I missed anything. Nope, doesn't look like it. 49,400 pieces, so yeah, I think in total this park, so obviously I'm subscribed only to the TMTK that I use. I think in total it's around 240 TMTK items so far, which I'm quite happy with. I did have to download a few more for this area, mostly for this font. Turned out I'd missed a few letters of it, so I have downloaded that now. And yes, so let's fix this smoke effect. Where is it? Here it is. See the inner workings of this animatronic now. Whoa, where have I ended up? Okay, I don't know what's going on here now. Looks like a little autosave. Right. So what I want to do, so I'm going to have it kind of there, maybe a bit lower. Here. Yeah, that seems good. Oh, I got it partially sped up. Okay, looks like it's about to go off. Let's have a look how the smoke looks now. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Oh, and it turns out that the guests queuing here actually get scared of this. But I won't demonstrate that right now because I have to wait for them to walk through the entire queue line. I did open it up to an unlimited number of guests. I think we had about like 9,000 or something, 9,500 in the park. I dread to think how many that'll be once all of the rides are actually finished and everything. Right, so I've opened the park to 100 people. I've just realised the only thing I actually want open is the wing coaster. So let's just close everything else for now. Right, I think the wing coaster is now the only open ride, yeah. Right, let's wait for them to get there. Might take a little while. Yeah, the spooky area will also have another scare maze. As you can see, I've done the planning here for the queue line. It'll be a building, but actually themed this time instead of this one here, which is going to be a non-themed building. So yeah, we've got one maze here, another one there. I think the final one might be either in the adventure area or up in the Viking area. Yeah, it's a Viking area. I'm not quite sure which area I'm going to put it in. I was thinking I might have one in here, but it kind of depends on where the queue line for this giga goes. It's going to take up most of the space here. I don't know if I'll be able to fit a scare maze in. I do need to work on this queue line a bit though, but I need to figure out the full storyline of this indoor coaster. Right, where are the peeps? I think the first ones are about here. So I'm going to teleport you over here. And if you now want to go to a Vista Point or something... Oh, come on. At least it's only this one over here. Okay. You've done the right thing. Now we've just got to wait for him to get all the way around. And then we just have to hope that he actually ends up queuing in this part, because... Yes, if they get through straight away, people just don't end up queuing in the right spot. Could you imagine being in the park now if everything was open? Literally 100 people, everything would be walk on. To people who are currently watching, I need some name suggestions for these 3 flat rides. They're in this area that's just literally called the Gardens. And to give you an idea of what the other rides are called, the roller coaster is called Grove Explorer. This is simply the Flume, and the cars is the Garden Racetrack. So I thought it'd be fun to give it a little racing theme. But yeah, but these ones don't have any names yet. I just kind of want some nice names. This is supposed to be the kid-friendly area, so nothing too insane. Yeah, where's this person got to there? All the way around here. This is a long queue line. It takes quite a while for them to walk it. The queue for Raven's Wing looks rad. What an interesting thought. I wonder if anyone's bought the fast track. Because yeah, the fast track queue here is quite nice. Comes out right here, up the stairs, over the track, and then literally you get spat out right by the side. And I have put the little enter at night sign sunk into the ground here. Because this part here you do need nighttime. And these walls are the animatronic doors, just set to closed, which I thought was quite fun to do. I need to somehow cover this up, because that's quite annoying. Here I've kind of disguised it a bit with the chair and the wooden beams. But yeah. Should probably put some wooden planks kind of coming down the bottom there as well. This side here, I think I'll completely cover that up. Right, whereabouts is this guy? Walking up the hill now. That is another thing. I realise that a lot of the park is flat, so I'm trying to introduce some terrain variations. So you have like the hill up here, around here. Obviously, the queue for Phantom goes up into the hills and back, and obviously this is down in the pit. But apart from that, it's quite flat. So I'm trying to add some terrain to the park. Like the entire gardens is sunk down a bit. There's this pathway that kind of goes down, which I quite like. And yeah, I mean these areas are quite flat, but I'm thinking this for the RMC, I'm going to have the station here, and actually the terrain around it kind of sank down, and the path will be the majority of it will be a giant bridge. And yeah, I mean this here it kind of goes up a bit, so there are some terrain variations, but it is pretty flat in general. Right, where's our peep? Still up there. Speed it up a bit. I'll show you the guests reacting to this. Then yeah, we'll get into it. Might need a few more guests though, because they have to be waiting here when this thing triggers. Since it triggers when they're there, they usually kind of end up going straight through like that. This guy's going to get the ride all to himself. Yeah, okay. Where are the other guys? Right, here they come. Is there anyone in the park who's not on the ride? There's these like stragglers who are on their way. They're all heading up there. That's actually all there is to do. Where are they off to? This person can't even go on Ravenswood. Why are they even arrived at the park when it's the only ride open? Anyway, the peeps are finally arriving, so hopefully on the next one. Oh, they're going to be sent straight through onto the ride, aren't they? Shut the gates. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. No. We might need more people. Yeah, they're pretty much all being sent straight through. Right, okay, I'm not letting more people. 500. Whilst we wait for all of those guys, I'm going to play it in speed up mode. The first thing I'm going to do is just going to cover that up with a rock. Just like that. It doesn't clip inside, great. So that's now sorted. I can even maybe put a little tree. Yeah, cool. Okay. I think what we're gonna work on today is this ride. Just kind of adding in the barriers and stuff. Well, I do want to see, do we have a concrete path for the regular path? No. That's unfortunate. Okay, I think I'll leave the stony path. I quite like it anyways. Now, I've just realised I want to have to... No, okay. We'll work on the queue line then. So basically what I'm thinking is that this is regular till about there, and then it kind of has the double up fencing that will kind of also stretch across here, and that will help protect the ride area. Okay, great. Align to service is not on. So we'll swing that down to about here. That wants to be about there, like that. And then to about, well, okay, about there. Alright. Okay, the next thing we've got to do is get the foliage in. I'm going to start putting that in like that. Oh, they're at the vista point. I forgot that this happens. There's vista points. There's one up here, which for some reason ends up congregating people around here. There's one at the on-ride photos, of course, and there's also one around here looking down at the ride. Right, let's use the biggest possible pieces, and then at the gaps at the front here, just using some of these leafy bushes, and of course the same up here. And some rocks. Oh yes, and I also have this this like lighting design that will also have some security cameras as part of the theming around here. Right, we're using the Alpine rocks. So we'll whack a nice big rock here. And maybe another nice big rock. Kind of like that. You kind of have one between them. And around here on the other side, if the camera will let me do it, put a nice rock there. Big rock there. Keep going with the large rocks. Very cool. Yeah, definitely starting to get somewhere. Might put one of those in there so you can actually see that there's rock. Yep, okay, cool. I'll tell you what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to get the cattle pen fencing around here sorted. Let's see. So I need to get the large version of that fence. Okay, so we're going to start there. Also going to advance, move it down to here. Cool. And just do both of them at the same time, like that. Just move it a little bit further down. Because then what I should be able to do... Oh, no, just get the angle snap on. I should be able to put the fence in there. Cool. Let me just get the archer. I want to get a sense of scale on this. All in my recent, okay. Oh, it's going to be very Smiler Q-line-esque. Yeah, it works though. We'll copy this to there and down. And this will come down to there. Let's be one on that side. One on that side. And then I'll move it. Oh no, right. Okay, let's move these two first. Needs to be about there. Okay, there we go. Then I'll copy these up to here. So copy that along like that. And now, because, right, this is going to change slightly. Now I need to get the single one. Actually, they've probably reached Ravenswing by now, all the new peeps. Yes, okay. So we have a queue line now. And we do have some fast pass people who are just deciding to skip the long queue of 5 minutes. But hopefully... it's actually quite difficult to get people queuing up in there when the effect goes off. Basically need all of the things to fill. Okay, here we go. We've got some people in here at least. And you can see they kind of duck down like that. Right, now I can kick everyone out. Closed. Goodbye, everyone. I should now be able to open all the rides again. Let's see. Open. I'm just going to get the Sky Ride. There we go. Everything is open, but everyone's on their way home now. I'll speed it up again so we can get 0 people in the park. Anyway, what were we up to? We were doing this queue line around here, weren't we? I love the realism on the station platform. Oh, for the wing coaster. I keep missing the chat messages. Is there any way I can make this bigger? Somehow. It's because I've zoomed in a bit. Right, okay, now I can see the messages nice and large. Yeah, still working on the realism here. Obviously, I've got to get the operator's booth up there and stuff. But yeah, right. Let's head back to the top spin. Wrong fence. And obviously I'll do something with the entrance so it looks better than that. But I now need to double up this fence, seeing as it is a ride area. Or kind of only about there. I think we'll just do it like that. That seems to work fine. Right, so I'll put that around a similar spot there. Cool, and now I can just duplicate it across. All the way down. Now this is where it's like, do I then can just have the main key fence merge into it or something? I think I will. I think that's what I'm going to do. Should be one more set of fencing. Looks like this needs to move to about there. Cool. I'll basically go like, not that. And then bring it down to there. And along. Just duplicate this across one more time. Okay, now I've got an issue again. That needs to be about half. Right, okay, let me take all of this and just... This needs to be about there. So this needs to be like that. Okay, that's that sorted. Now I need to grab that again. And insert it about there. Obviously I will sort out how this looks. It doesn't look great at the moment. I'm going to spin this around. Okay, let's line that up. How has it ended up being higher? What? Oh, this is at the right height, so I can just lower these afterwards. Is it higher on this? It is, okay. Okay, there we go, all sorted. And now what I want to do, not that. What's happened? Okay. Not the ride. Just need that to be there. Looks like I need this again. Oh no. And finally, I should just be able to do this round to there. Like that. Oh. There we go. Cool, okay, so that's the ride fencing done. What is this? What? What? Where does this come from? Don't need it anyway. So, queue line fencing now. And we have 0 gas, so I can stop it from being super sped up. Now just keep working on the queue line fencing. Yeah, this tree will be a bit of foliage in the middle that the queue goes round. Oh, not like that. I'll just merge that like that. And basically what I'm thinking, just have that go like this. Into the main fence, and that fence will then be the queue line fence to about here. Yeah, cool, seems good. And then like round here we're gonna want some trees and stuff. I also got to remember I don't want to spoil the view from up here. Just realised I should probably have another bush there. I don't want to spoil the view from up here. And at the same time, I just want to put another tree kind of like there. Another one of these kind of in the middle there. I'm also using these sycamore ones to kind of save me having to do loads of bushwork later. Maybe I can kind of put one in the back there. Great, now I don't have to do any bushes around there. Where's the blue fir tree? Did I not use it anywhere? There it is. Okay, this is exactly what I need around here. Just kind of sink one down there a bit. And put one up there. Can I fit one just in here? Looks like I can just about get one in there as well. So I'll put that one there. And then I'll get the alpine fir tree and put that like that. Another one kind of there. Oh, hang on, maybe like that. There we go. I don't know. I think this is the smallest one of the ponderosa pine, but it's quite big. Right. I do want to put I'll put the sycamore tree there, and then I'll move this tree to be there instead. Cool. And as you walk down, you get little glimpses of the ride. It's closed. Yeah, it has. I just realised, is there a way you can check the reputation here? So, let's have a look. Raven's Wing is reviving. Nice. This is waiting for results, which it has been for ages. Those are other ones. And then this is old, and this one's old. Which is damaging their prestige. But this, hopefully, should start reviving soon. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm sure I've actually almost finished this fence now, so that's what I'm going to focus on. Oh no. How? I spent ages fixing this. You can hear the music from up here down in that queue line. I'm taking that speaker, I think that's too close. Like, you can now just about hear the music around here. Oh, right, what's happened? And here, you should be able to hear it. You can still just about hear it. I think I'm going to have to put some audio down in the queue line then. So we'll do that in a second. We'll go around and figure out a nice spooky track. Not the same one as it's in Phantom that we can put down around this queue line. Okay, you can just about hear the top spin going. Yeah, that's really annoying. I spent so long the other day trying to make sure you couldn't hear it. Can you stop resetting the height, please, game? No, stop. This is actually getting so annoying now. But it's not like Frontier are going to fix anything, so... I'm just kidding. Love you, Frontier. Please send me early access to Planet Coaster 2. What is... About there, have it there. Just realised this side is almost done, so I'll put the final 2 fence pieces in now. Pretty much perfect on that. Nice. Okay, now I've got to just finish off that section, and that'll be the ride queue fencing done. It's more than I can say about Phantom. That's not done yet. That has been taking a while. I'm not really quite sure. There's like a part of it is just like completely elevated, but I have no idea how to integrate the side that it does when you elevate a path into the queue fence that I've made that's around the rest of it. So it's a future me problem. It's kind of cutting off part of it, but oh, and is it going to fit? Oh, just about. Not the best fit in there, but again, not the worst. Could have looked a lot worse than that. Right, next up we need some sort of music to play. Right, not this one. We need the music speaker. I mean, what does this play? Oh, display sequences. Obviously not this. This is what plays in the rest of it. So yeah, this might take a little while. Maybe this. Even if it is sci-fi. This actually works pretty well. I think I want to use this. Planet Epoch Dark Ride. Right, so let's just kind of pop these around the base of the queue line here. Another one around there. Other one kind of at the switchback here. Maybe one kind of that'll be hidden here. another one there. Around here. I'll also wrap one around at the top. So now what I have to do is hide them. So I want to do using rocks. So this rock here actually is a pretty perfect size. There we go, that's hitting it very well. So I've kind of got to go through and hide all the various speakers. And the good part is that it drowns out the little bit of audio bleed that there was from the pirate area. I say pretty much. For some reason I can still hear it, which is really annoying. There's one more speaker just here. Is that all of them? Yeah. Why can I still hear the... Oh, right. Get out of here. Right, the next nearest speaker... I think is round here somewhere. There it is, it's there. On purpose, not as well integrated. There's one there, I think that's actually the only two in this area. Right, I'm actually going to put the rocks in now. Now, quite annoyingly, the actual ride is so loud. If I close it, if it will let me click on it, got no music on it, but yeah, it's loud, which is really annoying. I need to put all the rocks in now. No, you're kidding. How are these so loud? It's actually infuriating. I have to go around speaker by speaker. Oh. Right, it's over there, it's over there. It's an ambient one. They're all over the place, aren't they? Alright, these are further out the queue line. Also out the queue line. Keep ending up back at Phantoms, back and forth. Right, so there's a... Right, I've just got to follow it as I scroll down. Okay, good, I've managed to follow it. Yep, there's the floor that's there, that's not close enough. I'm pretty much going for all the Phantom. Hang on, what was that? Oh no, that's around by the pirate ship. This is gonna take forever. Like, seriously. Still not close enough. It's kind of around the entrance. Those are ambient ones. Entrance. Okay, I've got to follow this bottom one. Okay, it's the one right above that ambient speaker. Okay, so we're going from here now. I'm absolutely spam clicking this right now. Getting there at least. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're trying to isolate a problem of sound bleed at the moment. Which is proving to be involving scrolling through this massive list of speakers. It's not close enough to the ride. Okay, after this ambient one again. Getting too far out. Not in the right spot. Hang on a second, there's an Why has this got... Why is there a speaker here with... Needs to be travelling organ? Hang on. Which one was it? Whoa! It's up in the queue line up there. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Is this the one that's giving me all these problems? Get out of here. I just want to make sure that I've gone through all of them. That is the one that's been causing me all this grief. No, that's fine. That one's okay. Part of the entrance there. It's ambient one. I think these are all the ones I've just added in. Okay, do we finally have no more You can't really hear it. These are quite loud. So yeah, I think there's not much else I can really do there, unfortunately. I just want to pop a rock up there. Another one kind of just below it. Another one just below that one. And then we get the bushes. Put one in the middle there. One between them there. Another one just there. Cool. That needs to be about there. It's all about filling in those gaps to make it look like it's very dense forest around here, which of course it isn't. Bits of detail around there. I want to put a little rock. This rock, I think. Put a rock in there. Another rock. I want 3, please. Another rock there. And we'll get some foliage in between the rocks. And now around here, I'm basically going to pop loads of these, I think. Maybe around here we got space for some of these. A bit poking out there. And kind of around here as well, some more of this. They look like weeds when you put them in the rocks, which is quite a nice, it's a good, definitely quite a useful one. Hey Rory, how you doing? I don't know how long it's been since you've seen this project, so I'm willing to give you a little look around once I just finish up some of this detailed work around this queue. Just some foliage work, not detailed work yet. Yeah, not doing too bad. Had a long day at Legoland yesterday with the trying out their new coasters. Pretty much all the outside. Yeah, it's quite fun actually. It's a really good fit for the park, and I definitely prefer the red track over the blue track. The blue track's a bit more intense coming down backwards, but like uncomfortably intense. Yeah, it's quite fun. It's got the racing theme, which is always quite fun on a ride. Yeah, I've got a full video with all my thoughts coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow? No. Sunday. I've just realised, I think somewhere I've said it's coming out tomorrow. I should probably double make sure I haven't said that, because that's completely wrong. Yeah, I can't delete that. I'll sort that out later. Yeah, it's quite fun. It's the way it kind of like has those airtime hills kind of going in the opposite direction. You kind of wave to everyone on the other side as you're going past. It's a nice interactive element. Oh yeah, I've done quite a lot of this park recently. PC count's getting a bit crazy, but it's getting there. This ride's now getting closer and closer to being finished. Tell you what, I should probably head into Teju Camp and just have a look down this queue line. Right. Right, okay. Let's head round to the right entrance. Looking good so far. Thanks. It's been a lot of work recently. My my hours count has been going up like crazy the past few months. Liking this gap in the trees. I might keep. I want to keep that. Confused here. Been really working on the sidelines. Looks like I have to push this bush back a little bit. There we go. Probably need to put a couple of bushes in here as well. Just kind of like that. Cool. I might actually leave that as a bit of an outcrop of rock. Put that there. Cool. Right, let's keep going down. Let's go. Oh yeah, I was very excited this morning when I saw that video. I think they look pretty good actually. Obviously just a lap bar. Okay, I definitely think that fence is tall enough. Yeah, I think I might start testing this weekend. Or this weekend or next week, I think we'll start seeing it go around. I wonder if I can put a bin here. So you know how queue lines usually have bins. Can I put one of the default Planet Coaster ones in? No, okay, I'll have to use... Is there a TMTK bin? I mean I have that, but that's not really much of a bin. Oh, pretty detailed. I'll show you around some of the roller coasters queue line because I've been putting loads of work into that as well. Probably more so than this as of at the moment. I had to go into what is it, Funderland Adventure Valley because I really like the effect you did with the ghost sign, so I thought I might do something similar here. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. It's such a cool effect. Anyway, so head into the queue line. Doesn't work great with reshade. I got rid of reshade. I've been having an absolute nightmare with it, so I just completely uninstalled it. Skip through the buildings, they're not ready yet. Where's the car? I think it's somewhere else. I'll tell you what I realised the other day, especially after I went to... I had it working. I just had this really odd thing where they had like a ghost park that looked really odd, so I uninstalled it. Besides, there's just so many presets and stuff that I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to bother with all of that. Anyway, realised actually after going on Nemesis after it reopened that if you're doing an invert in Planet Coaster, probably turn the volume down a bit. The 0G rolls are profiled completely incorrectly. I'm just going to hop the queue here. Because they follow the regular track of other ones, whereas in actual fact they're quite flat to allow the train to do the 0G. So I've had to go through here and custom make it now. Yeah, that's pretty much the queue line for this one. Where is the train gone? Okay, there's one coming. Yeah, if I kind of go here, you can see how this is quite fun to watch. Yeah, I think the Planet Coaster one goes up too much. And let me see if I can pull up one of Nemesis Inferno. Where is it? It's like it's pictures of the rest of the layout of Inferno, apart from the 0G roll. Right, here we go. I'll have a look at the Nemesis one. Yeah, it's quite flat. So I've gone through and I've reprofiled it, and added a fun effect here. It looks like the smoke's been. So, yes, it is a wing coaster. You can go for a ride in a second if you want. It has a world's first. Got a stall on the ride. Yeah, we can go for a ride on this if you want. Oh, spoilers. Okay, we'll do left and then right. I think right is the better side on this ride. I'll mute for this. So yeah, that's the wing coaster. I had to add a couple of trim brakes here and there because here is just to stop it from taking this turn too quickly, and this one here sets it up for the right speed to go through the barrel roll. And yeah, almost fully custom supported. Apart from just kind of this section around here, because these supports are fine. Actually, had quite a lot of fun custom supporting this one in the end. Yeah, what were we doing? We were working on this one here. Right, I want to get this bit here sorted out. But yeah, I had to do the wing over drop here completely custom because the in-game one is just like completely off. It is just completely wrong. There's something fun about doing custom supports on certain types of rides. I remember doing the Mack ones for this one because of course Mack do their crazy supports. I thought I can do some funky ones on here. The in-game is so wrong. Yeah, it's really annoying, but it took me ages to get that right. So yeah, it's all nice and smooth now anyway. Yeah, got some more funky custom supports around here. I think I also did I did a few custom ones on the invert around here, particularly with the lift hill and this first drop, as well as this one down here. Actually, it turns out someone's made a TMTK piece that's the track connection point here, because in the game, like all the inversions are like single elements. So I went through and I put some custom connections in, so it looks like this is actually like 3-4 sections when it's, because the game obviously doesn't do that. And I've also done something similar over on the Mack coaster. I've used a TMTK connector instead of what I used to have on there, so now it looks like the rest of the connections. So yeah, it took a little bit of time, but it looks right now, which I guess is the important thing. Yeah, I think I downloaded it as well. It took ages to load up. I'll tell you, the one that demonstrates TMTK and custom media to their full potential is Dave's Park, Lunalandia. Loaded that one up with all the custom media. It's just so good. And it's like custom dispatch announcements, custom ride signs. There's a couple of completely custom rides in there as well. It's just such an incredible park. I've got a few bits of custom media here. They are the queue time boards here. But yeah, I think in terms of custom media around the park, there'll be like the on-ride photos, the queue boards, and then a few other things I want to do here at the entrance with like some screens. But I'll probably only have 2 video files, just to kind of save on the lag. Let's get a rock in here. Cool, that's done. So it's pretty much just autosave. There we go, done. That's another thing. This park is 50,000 pieces, and there's probably over 1,000 TMTK items. I only actually have subscribed to like 200 and something, but the park itself probably has 1,000. A lot of the multiples. But yeah, no guests, and only having the TMTK for this park, my autosaves are like 20 seconds. Yeah, I think I was playing around with like 1,000 guests in the park just to kind of be able to see them going around. Kick them all out, and my FPS went from like 30 to 37. So now I just play with no guests. I do let them in though to take like screenshots and stuff that I can then share. Yeah, they do. I let in 9,000 yesterday, and the thing was at like maybe 7 FPS. Anyway, let's finish up this queue line then, since it's almost done. I then just have to go and put it in the lights. That's something else I had quite fun with on the queue line for the invert. I have all these lights that are kind of like falling over from the area being abandoned for so long, but they act as the lighting for the queue line. Yeah, the guests really really use a lot of the processing power. But yeah, so in terms of the lighting design for around here, I've created this scenery group. Oh, maybe it's not a scenery group. That is the that I'll then dot around the queue line. Yeah. I've been enjoying making the entrances to the rides as well. So like I have this one here with like the bits of concrete, and I have this one here as the relevant things, all the cameras and everything. Another effect I added is this took so long to do, but the coaster has like triggers all around the layout. And what that does is there's this old light here that's kind of flickering on and off, and it's all triggered by the coaster going around. Yeah, I had quite a lot of fun experimenting with some of the lighting effects you can do in this game. Like if you notice on the sign there is like a purple light going underneath it and around the side. That's literally just one of the rotating lights. I think sunk in about here somewhere. It's somewhere anyway. Yeah, I think I started this coming up on 2 years ago now. So yeah, I've started most of the area. It's a really good light for that effect. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I think most of the areas now have a start. Obviously the main street I'm slowly working on when I get bits of inspiration. So there's currently these two buildings, and it will grow. Yeah, there's the western area, the gardens / kids area. I thought you might like this. It's the I made this car ride like a racetrack. So in the garage you have like tyres and road markings as arrows and cones and stuff. And then I put the lights out message on the side here with the operator's booth being race control. I had quite a lot of fun putting this together. But yeah, and then you exit the garage and you go around the gardens. So yeah, this is like the kids area really. Got the spooky area that I'm working on. Very basic. I've started working on the wing coaster station with the dual sides and everything. It's taken a while, but definitely getting the realism in there. I think really in terms of it's the steampunk area that's going to be down here, and the Viking area. Those I haven't started. Great. Thank you. I've been it took me ages to like figure out how I wanted this thing to work with the spooky area. And I'll tell you what, something I didn't realise. I have a little effect that's like where is it? This thing kind of jumps out from the chair every time the ride enters the brakes here, and it turns out if the guests are queuing here, when it jumps up, it all the guests kind of cower down like as if they're scared. It's quite funny. Yeah, I think 150k in total. I mean, this is about 50k at the moment. So yeah, it kind of depends how detailed I go with the rest of the areas, but I think probably between 125 150,000 pieces. Yeah, probably something in that range. I think this, I don't know if you've seen any of this. This is my adventure dive coaster. In the timeline of the park, this opened in. I have a full timeline that I've been working on. Where is it? Here we go. It's like an Excel sheet, and it basically has the full timeline of the park. So this would have opened in 2000. So a couple of years after Oblivion, so I want it to be not too fast, and they're just experimenting with doing inversions on the dive coaster model, which is the idea behind it. Yeah, it's got a big drop. I think it goes 170, or is it 178 feet? And then it kind of comes out the other side. Oh, and I realised that there's a way I can get away with not having to detail any of the tunnel, which is I use the ride cam time machine. When you enter, it goes to black, and when you exit, it takes it off. So I literally don't have to do anything in here. So it's, where is it? It's literally just this all the way through. That's going to be a huge saver on piece count. Yeah, slowly we're working on that. I've also added this an effect when it goes down. We have the smoke from like it bursting through there. Cheat, yeah. But I mean, if I was going to detail the whole thing, that could be another 200-300 pieces that I can use somewhere else. And this is a new addition actually. Is a this could be like a city street. So you can see I've done one building here. Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, there'll be like a restaurant, and then I thought it'd be fun. I'm gonna have this entire completely indoor ride here, with this giant queue line. And then what I've decided to do for the theming is this gonna be a cinema facade. And then you enter into the cinema, and then you get to go into one of the films. So I've kind of themed it to an action film, and I'll be going around dodging explosions, whatever. So it'll take a while to do the theming. It's going to be kind of similar to the Walking Dead, where there's like a few little scenes that get lit up. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this one. I've also done all the realistic, like the catwalks, and all the escape plans. So I think over here somewhere there's like an escape door that would lead up to here. But yeah, I've had to sink it really far into the ground because of the lighting engine. All the light was coming through on the top. Yeah, and of course it's going to have not a yaw style Giga Coaster that wraps around the whole park, but a hyper coaster that will probably kind of stretch around the back here. Yes. Not too many rides to do. Yeah, I built the whole thing. I thought I've got to sink it all. So it's like this first drop now used to be a little dip down into a launch, and now it's this huge drop through there. But I think it's more fun. I did have to put a trim brake on it. But yeah, loads of launches, inversions. It's what, 5,000 feet of track? It's a very long ride. And to compensate, it's got a long queue as well, which I thought, you know what, I don't think they'd theme too much of this up, so there's not like detailed fencing in here, but there'll be some nice things on the wall. Yeah, I didn't actually have any of this round here, and then I filled the queue to the max, and it said like 65 minutes, and I was like, well, this is probably one of the most popular rides here, it needs to be able to hold a longer queue. So this can hold like 2.5 hours worth of queue. Obviously there'll be like cut through points where like they can cut off this whole section where you're just telling everyone to go through there. Same with like some of these cattle pens, they can just cut off large sections of it. I think like here this one would basically just be changed to go across that way. Yeah, long queues are a thing of this park. Whereas the mine train has a very long queue. Go through here, cattle pen, under the rocks, this large cattle pen, through here, into the building. Yeah, long queues, anyway. How long am I going for? Oh, 35, okay. Keep putting in some flowers around here. Probably up to about there. And some rocks. nice large rock in the side here, like that. So, okay, cool, it doesn't interfere up there. Put another rock kind of around there. There. Cool. Right, that's that done now. Gotta get the lighting in. So if I put one maybe here, I think. Like that. Yep. And then I'll put another one on this post, like that. Just make sure that doesn't spoil the view, does it? No, you still get the cool view. Nice. Alright, and then I will put another one. Don't want to put anyone down here, so I'll put another one kind of here. Or actually, maybe here. I think the next one actually I'll pop on a different angle like that to hopefully cover some of that area, but can I, oh I can't edit it out, that, nope, and then this one I think I'll put like that. Nice. Okay, and then right round here, how am I going to do this? I think I'll put one in at the end here in the middle, like so. And maybe just kind of one more in between it, like here. That doesn't really look good. In fact, I actually want to move this one as well. Be more like there, really. And then the final one kind of needs to light up this area, so I'll put it there. In fact, I'll move it one across. There we go, that's all lit up. I want to get some cameras in now. Deselect those. Cool, right, I got a camera. So let's put one up at the top here. Cool, and then maybe I'll put a final one there. If I can select the right pieces. Actually, I think it'll work better being here. Nice. Okay, that's those security cameras in. I'll tell you what, I want to see if I take one of these rotating lights and whack it on the top here. What effect does that do around the side? Oh, that's kind of cool actually. The problem I have is that it's too obvious. So I want to try flipping it like that. So now you can't really see it, but it still gives that effect. Oh, actually, it doesn't really do it from that side. Yeah, okay, that doesn't really work. Oh, I should probably have a couple of these. Cool. Is there anything else I can steal from like around the area? Cabling, that's what I need. Maybe I can connect some of these lampposts with some cables kind of going overhead. If they're the right distance apart, obviously. 6. They're all kind of like 4-meter ones. Then there's obviously the giant 16 one. Let's try. Can I connect these two maybe? I think they're a little bit too far apart. Yeah, they are. How about these two around here, like that? Too close. Those are also too close, as are those. Maybe I can do straight, like a straight connection. Actually, I just realised it makes sense to connect this with that one. Done it too much now. Just a little bit that way, probably like that. Then I want a little bit of an upwards angle, so just kind of go like this. And hopefully it connects properly, which it does. Great. Cool. Any other ones where we could potentially get on? Maybe across here? Let's just give it a go. Start at the top, go down a bit. Okay, I've missed it. But shouldn't be too much of an issue. So that should be out of reach. Yeah. Cool. There's a little bit more. And of course I have the fountains and all of that stuff. Are they off? Are they going off? I don't know when they go off. So that has stuff happen. Okay, I don't think they're playing for a reason. There's supposed to be some water jets that go off. They're not going for some reason. Right, at daytime this actually looks alright. Yep, cool. Well, they're different heights. I might just lower this one slightly. To be like that, so it looks a bit different. Cool. I don't think you can see it from the entrance. Right, this is really starting to come together now. There's literally, I think it's just this section over here left, but that's going to be really annoying because I've got to get these these thick wooden beams to basically outline it. Oh, I've also got to do something with the entrance here. Maybe I can just do some concrete columns. Literally just like that. And then just that part. In fact, if I make the grid smaller, can I do this both on the same building? No. Bring that across to about there. Take these two and lower them to be about there. Cool. And let's see, is there anything here I can get? I can put some of the ivy on it. Oh, actually, maybe not. You know what? I might just leave it. I'm just going to have to duplicate this. Take it over here to cover up this. But I think I might actually just leave it as is. There's nothing much I can really do on it anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to leave them as concrete columns. Why not? I mean, no, there just isn't really much I can do with it. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that, I think. Yeah, cool, I guess that's right, it's pretty much done. There's just a little bit left around there, so the area's really coming along now. I think it's one of the lowest piece areas in terms of piece counts. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a pretty large part of the park. I think in general, if I look at the piece count of this area, it's on the lower side. Obviously, it's not finished yet. I mean, this isn't really part of the area, is it? Area goes to about there in terms of the trees. So what, 6,900 pieces. So there's probably be around maybe 1,000 to finish off this area, maybe another, probably around 9,000 total for the area, I think. But yeah, not bad. I think the pirate area is the largest when it comes to piece count. It's got a lot of pieces in it. Like, I mean, even just that is 7,000. If I take all of this, I've also got to get the cliff as well. That's quite a lot of pieces. Without setting any of the western theming. Make sure I get all of this. Then everything around here. That's pretty much the entire of the area. Almost 10,000 pieces now in the pirate area. Yeah, there's a lot of piece count there. And the western area, I don't actually know how big this one is. Let's give it a list. Let's see how many pieces this is then. Annoyingly, there's some parts that are in scenery groups and some parts that aren't. I've no idea how that ended up that way, but yeah. I've got to select all of this. That's also about 9,000 pieces. I just actually realised how many pieces is the gardens. If I take out this and that building in this section, and of course all of that scare maze, everything around there, this. And of course this isn't part of it either. that, about 5,000 pieces. So you're definitely on the smaller side. And the adventure area is already at 2,200. Wow. That's 2,000. If I take out this stuff, what's that? 1,000. How many pieces is that? That's 200. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that adventure area is quite large in terms of space as well. It goes, so all of this area here is going to be adventure. Anyway, that's the park. Yeah, quite happy with the stream. Got this flat ride done, so I like the queuing and fencing and everything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a stream there then. Just say thanks everyone for tuning in. Let's go and have a look at this from this angle here. There we go. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and see you in the next stream, I guess. Right, bye.